Good afternoon, Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
And guests, or I think everybody's a Toastmaster here. My name is Diane Akin, and I'm here to talk to you today about work zone safety awareness. Did you know that this week, April 3rd through 7th, is Work Zone Safety Awareness Week?
No, did not know that.
Well, now you know. And this week, it's a good idea to wear orange, so Joel must have gotten the memo.
That's right.
And we are getting work zone safety in mind. We're keeping it in mind because work zone safety, the verity of it is that 40,000 people are killed or injured on work zones on highway road projects.
Oh my.
What is a work zone? On a highway, you would see a work zone if you see the color orange. A lot of times there are signs that say workers present, there's cones, attenuators, there might be walls and barriers. There are people present who are working, and they may or may not be construction workers. So who needs work zone safety? Work zone safety is important to, obviously, to construction workers. They need it safe because their desk at work is maybe 3 or 4 feet away from driving traffic. There's other on-site workers too, so I don't want you to think that it's just construction workers. There are also inspectors, and there are flag people, there can be utility workers, and there can also be things going on very important, like an entire bridge being replaced or a lane being added, or something small like just some mowing going on or trash pickup. And it's important always when you come to a work zone to be careful. Public safety agencies like police, fire department, and EMS think it's really important because a lot of times in work zones there's accidents because there's signage and there's lane changing, and it can make the delay in traffic even more because of a miscommunication in the traffic management. So departments of transportation are interested in keeping things safe, communicating with the public for the safety. Drivers need to be concerned because in the end, they don't really want to hit somebody. They want to make sure that they get to their destination safely. Families of the construction workers or people who are on the roadway are interested in safety, and so are taxpayers, because in the end, they're the ones that are going to pay when there's a problem. So most of us all need to be concerned with safety on the roadways in construction work areas. Some drivers have perspectives, and a lot of times we think that, another delay, I'm going to be late for work, and whatever. Or we may be on our cell phone, or we may be thinking that worker is But the worker perspectives are different. The worker perspectives are, I can't get my work done and still watch out for all these people. They're going too fast. And if I didn't do my job, these roads would be very dangerous. So it's all about improvement. So the Federal Highway Administration decided to make this week to bring awareness to work zone safety through education, engineering, research, and regulation. With education, they're hoping to get people that are just beginning drivers. They want to get the beginning drivers that haven't learned bad habits already to learn the correct way to approach a construction zone. They also have information on websites and social media. How did I find out about it? It was on my Twitter. I saw it on there, and I retweeted it to my followers because I thought this is pretty important. Education about road signs. If you have a highly reflective orange road sign, it brings attention to some changes. There are, the color orange is used to designate a construction zone. In engineering, as they're planning to build a road, sometimes 5 to 10 years in advance of actually moving the work zone out there, they are looking at how to maintain the traffic flow the best that they can and still get the work done. And then also coordinate with other agencies so that not every other agency is doing a project at the same time. Research is important because with research, they are using a lot of new technology to make smart work zones. Smart work zones use sensors in the roadways, and the sensors pick up where the cars are, which lanes are stopped, and they can actually zero in on where the problem is. Not just sensors, but cameras too on the highways. And sometimes I saw some websites where you can go in and see exactly what kind of traffic is on the roadway. And then regulation is important too. There's laws, and one of the laws is the move-over law. The move-over law tells us that if there is a utility worker, a construction worker, any type of police or fire department on the roadway, to move over one lane, or if you are unable to move over one lane, to slow down to 25 miles per hour or less if possible. So it's important for us to practice work zone safety, and they're continuously making improvements to the road system, and it's important that they use communication. Sometimes those electronic road signs will give us real-time information. It's a temporary inconvenience, work zones, but it makes our roads safer and it makes our lives easier. If you just keep these few things in mind, set up your music and GPS before you drive, power down and park your phone if possible, and keep your eyes on the road and follow the speed limits, most especially in the work zones, to keep people safe. Thank you very much.